diatribe over there. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. It is a snow day, meaning it's still snowing. Jeep's still in the shop. It should be done today, which is good. Although I will probably have to walk to get it. So it's gonna suck. There is a ton of snow. I've been shoveling lots. I've shoveled about 5 times now. 6 if you include my neighbor's snow blowing my walkway, which I deeply appreciate. But at the end of the day, we're getting things done. I don't really have a plan for today. I was kind of thinking maybe I'll do an impromptu crit race here. We got a crit start in 40 minutes, or in 40 minutes, in like 10 minutes. I thought about doing another big spin, see if I can continue on the streak of winning only helmets. I don't know if that's a sign or what, but yeah, these days, at this point in my day, usually I'm really at work and I'm working away, but here I am on the bike. Yesterday we did 100 kilometers. Today we might do 100 kilometers. I still have a workout to do. It's the other thing that I missed this morning is I missed going to the gym. So not my usual routine. Usually I do a workout routine and then rest and then ride in the evening and, well, work throughout the day. So we're gonna, I don't know, you tell me what we're gonna do here. We did get some stuff done. We added the store to the YouTube channel. So if you go to the main page and click on the far right side up on the top where you see all the tabs for community and everything like that, there is a link to the store, which has been around forever. I just never advertise it. But we're gonna set some stuff up in there over the next little bit. Get some new designs hopefully going. There's definitely some vintage stuff. If you were around for the Trail and Park Boys films and stuff, you may recognize some of those designs that were very popular back then. They're still there now. So we're gonna have some other stuff added, but we're pretty excited about that. We're pretty excited about that. I think I actually had done a test run per se on my Squarespace store. I think they've always kind of been up there too. You know, I start these projects and they're not high on the priority list, and I mean, it's just me these days, so things take a while. And when you work at a job and you're putting in the training miles, it just, at the end of the day, you don't get enough things done. Well, let's take a look. You know what, maybe I'll just do this race. Maybe I should just do this race. What do you guys think? Race, no race? We got 27 people. We got like 8 in Cat C, 6 laps. What is 6 laps? Ooh. That's 18 kilometers. It's not a huge thing. Now there is a bit of climbing in it. You know what? We'll just do. I'm not going to join it quite yet. We're signed up. We'll do a crit. Get an effort in. That way we can take it a little bit easier tomorrow. And get ready for Saturday, whatever we do there, which will probably be tiny. Well, I still haven't figured that out. Let me say that. I have not figured out what I'm going to do. Whether I start a little bit earlier, which may be the case. I'm not sure if it's like 2 hours. I'm going to have to look. I'm going to have to look. So we may switch tiny race appearances. See, I think the other one's like, here's the problem, is that I like to sleep in on the weekend. Tiny races before, I think it was like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. So it's a little bit early because I like to sleep in, and sometimes like I'm set to go at 8 and walk the dog and all that kind of stuff. But sometimes, you know, he's not motivated, I'm not motivated, so we'll sleep in. We'll just chill. And I like that. Having a bunch of stuff to do, run around, do the race, like, you know, he sometimes too, I mean, currently this isn't the situation, but sometimes we'll go for a walk, and he definitely wants to go for a lot further. You know, to be honest, he rules the roost here. So we do what he wants. I don't want to feel like that's rushed to get to a race. So I don't know. Maybe we just start doing crit races. I'm not sure. It's unfortunate because I like the tiny race series. I don't think that I want to do it at 3 o'clock because that's would be our time. Just because typically by the time I wrap up there or jump off, because I used to start at 2, then I'm off at 3, shower ready for 4. Usually we'll go hang out, go get some ramen, you know, hang out with Josh, do some stuff. Like the dinner hour portion of my world on a Saturday is open for socialization, which I don't do a ton of. So who knows? All these things. That's my broken shoulder, yeah. It's interesting, I'm looking at myself on the screen there and I can see the definitive dip here. For those of you that know my history will know that I have broken this shoulder racing twice. So it doesn't sit, see if I hold it in tight, much better looking thing, but I have a tendency to drop. Terrible posture. And you'll notice it, it's usually here. Things to work on. That's why it's good to work out with mirrors, because then you can see your form, right? What you're doing. But I just kind of like dip that a bit, I guess. That's relaxed. That's still relaxed. There's just where it wants to hang, I guess. It's funny, when a different hospital trip that wasn't related to my shoulder after a crash, that was the first thing they noticed. The doctors in there when I was on the Emerge, and they're like, oh, he's broken his shoulder. I'm like, oh no, my shoulder's fine, dude. And he's like, it doesn't look fine. He's like, you know, you can get that fixed. I'm like, oh, okay. So funny times. All right, I guess I should pay attention here. What's exactly going on? We got 7 minutes to the event. Sauce is up and running. Some point today, like I said, hopefully picking up the Jeep. I gotta also work on this bike. That's looking like it'll be a tomorrow thing, because whenever they call, I'm gonna have to get my winter booties on and dress up all like a little school kid and walk for, I don't know, it'll be probably a half hour, 45-minute walk to get to where I need to go. If I was a smarter man, I'd probably take the bus, but I don't have any change for the bus. I don't know about you guys, but I never have cash. It's just like, I haven't had cash for a long time. I don't even, honest to God, I don't even know if they probably take tap, to be honest, at this point. But I also don't know the bus schedule. I do see it go by. I just have no idea. I don't even know the route number, to be honest. I know the route name. I guess if I was a more organized individual, I could look all that stuff up, but that is not my forte here. There we go. B pace partner, C pace partner. And we'll just sit here. Dun, dun, dun. 5 minutes. I'll just share this to the old Discord. I always forget. I mean, we got 6 laps, so I mean, it's not like you got time to see where everything's going to go as long as you stick to the front. I mean, we're a Thursday and early in the day, it shouldn't be that busy, I would imagine. Except for maybe the people on the other side of the world. Maybe we'll see some different races. That'll be interesting for itself. Now we got 10. So let's aim for top 20. I don't know how my legs will actually be for this today. Like I said, we did 100K yesterday. No, there'll be a bit of fatigue in there. We'll do our best. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, it's impromptu. It's always a race tomorrow or the day after or anything along those lines. Da, 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 da. Line her up. Let's get the app going here. Back up. Thanks, Lori. Appreciate it. It's just kind of impromptu. I don't know what to expect. I did a century ride yesterday, so legs are a little fatigued. It's another snow day, so I'm stuck in. We'll see how it goes. And this will be a smaller race, but appreciate it. Thank you. Welcome to the channel, Lori. All right. I always forget there's this little lead in. Thanks for the ride on, George. That's still part of the lead in. Whew. Forgot how rolly this was. Dun, dun. Lil Vic might actually have the power to go solo here. And he is pushing the climb. Yeah, he might do this. Although, oh, wrong guy. Now his heart rate's pretty good. Oh. Ah. 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 Thanks, shut up legs. Thanks, flex. Whew. And that's how you go long at LaGuardia. Whew. A rare, thanks Lori, a rare win on this channel. Ah. That was a long last push. I should have kept on, I almost got nabs at the line. Very, very close. Ah. So how are you guys doing today? As you can see by the name of the stream, it's a snow day. No structure to this stream other than that race. Might do some big spin laps, I don't know. Basically, I'm just here to chit chat. Oh, beauty. Beautiful. Oh, well, I'm glad some people were here to see it, because like I said, this is impromptu. I didn't, I'm usually at work at this time of day. Thanks, Lori. I think I was lucky, though. I did 100K yesterday. Did a century ride. Broken up into about 5 different events. So there is some fatigue in the legs. I'm not fresh for sure. But I'm just kind of waiting for a call for the Jeep to pick it up, because I got a nice little 45 minutes, probably to an hour walk in blizzard to go pick up my Jeep and pay them way more money than I ever wanted to. But that's the life of being an adult. Yeah, it's you gotta watch watch what the group's doing. So I'll probably make actually a strategy video for this. C. Johnson. So I'm not sure if I have it on the, I think I do, but I can see, and this is where I think sauce is a little bit of a cheat. I can see heart rate data. So I can see currently on my screen, like Gasper's at 139, Hufker's at 139, Bicknell's at 115. I can see those numbers during the race. So there was a Russian guy that went solo earlier in the race, and he looked good, but his heart rate started creeping up. And when he started hitting the 170s, I wasn't worried about it. So he had a good gap. So it was starting to get to the point, it's like, do I try to bridge, or do I just stick with a group and we chase him down? And seeing where he was in his heart rate and what kind of power he was doing, it was pretty safe to say that he was going to last that many laps. And sure enough, he popped. He got dragged back in. The guy that came in second, Johnson. So on lap 4, I think he tested. On lap 5, he definitely tested. He got a 7-8 second gap. Ooh, I'd hate if people could see me redlining heart rate. Yeah, it's definitely, it's one of those things. I have it, so I use it. And for me, my excuse is, you know, I'm well into my 50s. I'm old, so I want to kind of see where people are at. You know, if a guy's pushing the pace off the front and I'm in a group and he's doing 120 and I'm up at my max, I know that my days are numbered. So I use it to pace myself. It's just a little bit of data. I mean, because you don't get the data that you, in a way it's cheating, but in a way it isn't. Because when you race outside and you're racing in a crit, or you're at any kind of road race, there's a lot of body language and body cues that you can get from other riders. I mean, if he's dialed in and he's laser focused and he's pedaling and he doesn't seem to be working that hard, but he's killing it, you know you're in trouble. If you are up the front and you're pushing the pace, but they see that you're rocking their bike and you're pushing really, really hard, that sends you some signals as well. So virtually you can't see that. There are some like weird cues in Zwift, like the Tron bike. Tron bike is a disadvantage in my books for a couple reasons. Number one is you can see when you're pedaling, the wheel glows. When you pedal harder, it glows bigger. When you're putting out more power. When you stop pedaling, it just turns off. So when they're coasting. But it gives things away. Same thing, people love the fire socks, but those don't ignite unless you're doing like over your FTP. So it's kind of like you either know the person's attacking or they're gonna blow up. That's simple. I don't consider it cheating at all. I don't use sauce, but I might if I was a better rider. The nice thing about sauce, right? No matter what kind, whether you're, like you say, your mid-pack Cat D or your Cat A Elite, the nice thing about sauce is that sauce, when you set it up, mine's a bit of a custom hub, but they have this thing, it's the draft meter. So when you're riding along and you're behind somebody, which there is nobody around here, that middle number, let's slow down here. There's somebody behind me. We'll let them pass and hook on unless they blow past me here, which they might do because they look like they're coming in hot. But you'll see that middle number. Slow down a bit here. Maybe he's not coming in as fast as I thought. That middle number shows 0 right now. That's the amount of draft that I've got, watt savings. So currently it's 0. So when this guy blows by, you can see that meter goes up. And I blow past, it goes off. And it'll show you positionally wise, sort of where you are. So it's good because sometimes you might think that you're in a good position for the draft and you're really not. And the game doesn't really give you any cues. See, when this person goes, you see I get a little bit of draft. As they pull away, it starts falling off, and then it's nothing. So bigger groups, bigger draft, faster speed, more watt savings. So it can help you with positioning yourself. Absolutely. It's a simple plugin, simple to run. They explain it very well. You'll see a lot of
YouTuber types that race use it because the data is good. And I mean, that's how I created my HUD. Again, that's maybe a little bit more technical, but it works well for everybody. Oh, that's not good, Flexo. Hopefully you can go back and get that, or hopefully it's not too far. All right, we'll catch up to this person because it's a nice downhill. So you can see I'm barely in their draft. Oh, they went the other way. Again, it's a nice little thing, but it's not essential. You know, you don't need it to do the game. You know, when you draft, there are some cues, like as long as you're not riding the Tron bike, your rider will kind of like do this sit-up thing when they're in their draft. So if he's hunched down riding, you're probably doing all the work. If he's hunched over, he's doing work. If he sits up, he's getting draft. Let's see if we can find a spin. You know what we'll do? We'll just stop here, go back to the main menu, and we'll catch up on a big spin race. Go. What did we do? 20K. This was the problem with yesterday when I was trying to do my mileage, that every time I switch things, it resets. I like seeing it on different teams I watch. Cool data to see. I usually do. You see, and if you're not drafting, then the draft thing does you absolutely no good. You'll see the draft in full effect here as we join this massive group of people doing this big ride. I know that some people have made some TT mods. I don't do them enough to actually test them out. I should just do a series of weeks where I do the TT stuff. I think they have things like pull orders and power kind of where you need to be. I mean, most teams want you to be at a certain zone, especially in TTTs. All the power to you for doing those. I find those tough. Team tide trials. I always feel like I'm gonna let somebody down, and I always feel like I'm on the edge of my power of what I can do for an entire race. But they're good. Like, I mean, to be honest, they're super supportive events that your team's going to help you out. And it's just fun, the dynamics and way team time trials are run as a whole. Tons of fun. Whew. Now we're just going to chill. For our team, it's hard. We're just scrapping together. I'm the protected rider who just needs to cross the line. And that's the beauty of, like I said, being on a team like that, is that camaraderie and helping everybody out and making sure that they're not going too hard to blow you up. And that's a hard thing. Like your position in a lot of ways is the hardest one in your group, mainly because you are getting pushed to a point that it's hard, right? Usually just 3 or 4 of us, and I'm not strong enough to take a pull yet. And that's fine. You know, that ultimately doesn't matter. It's just your body being there, especially in ITT events. There is that draft effect. The fact that you're part of that blob helps out a huge amount. You know, even if you're sitting in a group of 4, second or third, even if you're just like a blob, it's they need you 100%. And like I said, sometimes it's tougher for you because they're pushing a pace, and depending on how strong the rest of your team is, you know, they can put you in the hurt locker fast by accident. And that's why communication is so huge in a TTT. Just letting people know exactly how you feel, where you are, you know, saying, you know, guys, I need you to slow down. Or even, guys, I need you to pick it up a bit. There's that as well. You know, it's, you know, I'm feeling good, let's go. And it's always that sense of accomplishment. So, are you racing today? Because I'm assuming you're racing WTRL. Which today's Thursday, so it would be that. I raced last week with a D team, and it was awesome. I was just there to fill a gap, helped pull, helped you know, take some longer pulls, fill in the gaps, just a body to, you know, draft off of. But amazing group of guys and girls. Really working hard together, really looking out for each other. Whew. Oh, you already got your bar there, Flex? Good. Good, good. Yeah, it sucks when you go out and you grab something and make it all the way home to realize that you didn't bring it or you left it on the counter or something. It's terrible. Just an added time out of your day. You work out today, Flex? You hit the gym already? Whew. I didn't really feel yesterday now in my legs. Well, it's probably that race I feel now. And I didn't do my weights this morning. I've still got to do those. I have a feeling it's going to be a bit of a struggle. But that's okay. Any bets I spin for a helmet again? We aren't today. I had an ultra run 2 weeks ago. And we did have enough for our team today. Ah, that's too bad. How'd the ultra run go? And my other one is like, what is an ultra run? What does that entail exactly? It sounds long and painful. One of our regulars on the channel, Darren, he also has a YouTube channel, Darren Vandit. He's a big time runner as well. That is a very challenging sport, any kind of running endurance. Very envious of those that have the dedication and willpower to do that. Whew. I definitely feel the burn in my legs now. I'm not going to lie, I'm going to take the free speed from this group. "12 hours. Oh my God. The only thing I can do for 12 hours is sleep. That's impressive. Congratulations. 4-mile loops. As many as you could do. Oh my God. 29.55 miles. So that's what? Almost 50. Oh my God. Good for you, Lori. Good for you. That's awesome. Congratulations on that. Especially being your first. That's amazing. That's big ups for that. Technically, an ultra is anything longer than the marathon. Okay, well, there you go. Today's a successful day for me. I learned something. Clearly, you have amazing endurance because 12 hours doing anything, even walking, that's no joke. That is impressive. Again, congratulations. That's huge. I'd be dead in the first 5K. So what did happen? And just roll up and die. Absolutely amazing. Oh, I'm pushing way too hard. It's the problem with riding events in groups. It's you have a tendency to chase wheels and go faster than you probably should, which I am doing now. Just gonna let these guys go. Get down to a nice 1.5. Stop being silly and chasing stuff. And actually hydrate. It's like that balance. It's, you want the free watts and go faster. But you got to push a little harder than you want to get that. Yeah, it's a good little event. I do not have the bike. That's what we're still going for. I did the event 4 or 5 times yesterday. Every time I got the helmet. It was like the wheel was broken. So I have the headphones. I have the tri-spoke. I got the Mercury Island jersey. What else did I get? I think I've got the helmet multiple times, and I've got the shoes. So I think all we really need is the bike. But like I said, it's okay, you know, I just kind of late join. This is nice and flat, so I just spin. We're not looking to pace anything terribly hard or anything like that. And we did our one, you saw the race this morning. So that's good.
Could you try again?
My girlfriend always listening to me. Twice yesterday, helmet and wheel again. Yeah. I wish it would realize what you have and make those segments of what you need bigger. Like I said, I don't mind doing these, but to the same extent, I would just kind of like to jump on a pace partner and wheel out for, maybe 2-3 hours kind of thing. At that pace, be all right. Nice. Yeah, I mean, it's, I don't know. For me, it's just collecting for fun stuff. I just want the bike for neutralized events. Any event where that's neutralized, I'm riding that bike. They also updated apparently the tri-spoke to actually be a bit more aero. So I imagine Zwift Insider will do their little tests for people that don't have the big disc wheel. That might be a really good unlock for a lot of people, assuming that it performs well on the tests. And to be honest, I would run it if it was just as fast as the disc, because it looks badass. Here goes the bike. But yeah, it's just nice having some variety of collectibles, and like you said, matches your team jersey, which is awesome. And the nice thing is too, is that a couple years down the road, all these unlocks, just people won't have them. Like, I think I'm wearing like Tour de Zwift stuff from like 5 years ago. I think that's what my hat and socks are. It's at least 3 or 4 years old, at least. So it's just nice to have those things kicking about. The jerseys might be not the nicest thing in the world, but sometimes when everybody's wearing the same thing, it's nice to stick out. I do like the Mercury Island one. That was kind of a nice jersey to pull at the end of the day. I look forward to a TTT with a tri-spoke. At least it'll look faster. Well, I think it is faster than a lot of wheel sets. Now, in theory, now that they fixed it, apparently it was quite slow originally from what people were saying. But, you know, star-wise, it was what? 1 star less than the disc. I mean, it's not like Zwift is, star system tells you a lot about what's good and what isn't. But I think it'll be a lot faster than a lot of wheel sets that people are running. I mean, I don't know. It's been so long since I've unlocked things like the disc, I don't even remember what level it was. Whoa. There we go. Back to flat. We got 2 kilometers to go. Whew. I can definitely feel yesterday. Ah. Whew. Two nine. Dun, dun, dun. Just throwing rides on like there's no tomorrow. All right, final stretch. What are we gonna win? Place your bets. Mine's on a helmet, because the odds tell me that helmets are what I win. Real world odds, it shouldn't be a thing, but all right, here we come. Such a nice stretches. So nice to just do 40 kilometers an hour doing 120 watts on a nice stretch. You know, somebody at the end, all these big efforts. All right, what do we win? What are we gonna win? Come on, bike. Yeah, it's not the helmet. Definitely not the helmet. Makes me feel a little better that it was the tri-spoke versus the helmet again. Although it was close. Somebody's Argon socks, somebody got the jersey, which is good. Headphones. What else we got? Everybody's shouting out what they got as they cross the finish line. Another jersey, shoes, London punk kit. Oh yeah, there's a kit. That'd be all right too. That would be all right too. Ah well, what can I say? I think this is like I said, we did like five of these yesterday, so 6. We're at like 5 helmets and 1 tri-spoke. The problem is next week I think it's like climbing stuff. How much XP though? I did get a huge bonus yesterday, so it's quite possible a good chunk. I did level up yesterday, I think. So, I mean, which is cool because there are some stuff to unlock. I mean, as far as equipment goes, I think everything that I need I have. So mostly on the Specialized Venge. I have the Cadex tri-bike for TTT. The Athos for climbing events, and I have the climbing wheel set. So it makes everything pretty decent, I guess. Now it's just a matter of unlocking things like socks and eyeglasses and helmets and customization stuff. And so like I said, it's cool. Although I don't really change much. It's I stick with the team kit. I was riding the Specialized mixtape jersey for a bit when I wasn't doing team events. But to be honest, I'm just so used to seeing the dirt kit and identifying myself as that way. I just kind of left it at that. So who knows? But apparently, like you're saying, you're indicating, Lori, there is a huge XP boost for pulling stuff that you already have, which is well thought out in a sense. That'll make a huge difference for new Zwifters that are looking to level up and get stuff. Because I know when I first started, and you're riding things like the Zwift bike and wheels, and everybody's coming in, it does make a difference. So it's good in those regards. Hey, thanks for the ride on, Pookie. I saw that because I actually have the HUD that I normally hide, like this, up. I imagine Mr. Pookie is going to be doing WTRL here pretty quick, if he's not doing so already. Hey, Pookie, are you doing WTRL, Pook? Are you racing today? Are you racing now? Are you racing soon? Did you get a Dune popcorn bucket? If you did, I want to see it on your stream. Oh, no. You see, and this is why I'm not racing it. But you, my friend, will do fantastic. Oh, climbing TTTs are the true test of teamwork in time trial, because there's such a variance even on good teams between people, and it's pacing yourself. Oh no, I went for the kettle corn. What? As far as memes go, Pookie, apparently that Dune popcorn bucket has become a big internet meme thing for all the wrong reasons. I have not seen it. I have been informed. I refuse to search it. But if you want to go down that rabbit hole, I'm sorry I told you. Oh, just make sure you're not on a work computer. It is something else. Hey, Maniquay. Climbing is my TTT is my nemesis. Have to sit on those. Ouch! I'm a heavy, slow rider. Yeah, it's my nemesis as well. That is where my true weakness is exposed, is on the climb. It's gravity. Gravity is. You blame me, Pookie. Hey, Maniqua. Again, welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming in. Don't search it, man. I warned you. I warned you. It's like warning people not to watch the Robocop remake video. It's like people are like, there was a remake, like Scene 43 or whatever the heck they called it. It's like, don't Google that. You will regret it. You can't unsee it. Rest in peace, my innocent mind. I know. Like I said, I haven't watched anything. Part of being disciplined in my world. But I've been told, and it's when I heard there was a popcorn bucket, I was like, I have to have it. And then somebody told me about that, and I'm like, I really don't need it. I will stick to Dune cat memes because they are amazing. In fact, I should do one with Lexitronic just for the hell of it. But yeah, I don't know. And I haven't seen the movie yet. I have to go see it. I have to go see it in theaters. My friend Josh is a huge movie buff. And I know that his better half works at the mall, and sometimes that he'll go during the day to watch movies. Like I said, at the moment I'm stranded because the Jeep's in the shop, and we have like 30 plus centimeters of snow. I've shoveled 5 times. Apparently the Jeep will be ready today. That means that I just have to do about an hour walk through a blizzard to go pick it up. No big deal. I was told I should take the bus. Unfortunately, bus requires physical money apparently, which I don't have. And I don't think they have tap. And the irony is I could go to the bank and get some physical cash, but it's the same distance walk in the opposite direction. So we'll get there. I do recommend an awesome movie, but go dehydrated to avoid needing the bathroom break. It's a long one. Yeah, I can only imagine. But as you mentioned, there's a couple of things that piqued my interest when you were talking about it the other day, that they did a lot of, while there is obviously CGI going to be present in there, the fact that you said that they spent a lot of time setting up physical stuff, which is huge. I think it just adds. I mean, CGI has come a long way since the original Dune, where it looked like it was a Robolox knife fight. But I'm going to tell you, even back then when I watched it as a kid, I was pretty amazed at what I saw. You know, for back then, that was pretty impressive. You know, maybe they were predicting the future, that Robolox would do anything. Yeah, I love to see that, especially these days where everything is in a green room or a blue room. Yeah, it's you know, green screens are a wonderful thing. That being said, I think you can rely on them too heavily. I think that you know, some movies make good use of them. I really kind of weirdly liked Sin City just for how they filmed it more than anything else, trying to stay true to the Frank Miller kind of comic. But yeah, it was a good time. I'm looking forward to seeing it, especially on a big screen. I think things like that need to be seen in their full ultra glory versus you know, just watching it on, you know, your TV or phone or something like that. You just kind of lose it. I don't know, maybe that's a Apple Vision Pro project. See if I can borrow a set of those and watch Dune. I'm interested to see how that all is. Not that I want to wear anything for that amount of time. And not that being a glasses wearer, that those are designed for me anyways. It's all about all about how you use the tools you have. Absolutely. Haven't been to the movies in ages, but Dune might get me there. You know, it's funny, Lori, you say that. I used to go all the time, and then we just kind of stopped going. I think it was more due to life circumstances and people like myself and Josh. We used to go weekly, but that was before my my job switch. So when I switched jobs, it made it very difficult for me to go out and stay out on a school night till, you know, 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning, and then work the next day at 5 a.m. Just doesn't kind of go well, I guess. But yeah, I'm with you. I haven't gone in a long time. I think the last movie that I saw in the theater was It Part 2, and I went to, and I sat in one of those like VFX seats or whatever the heck they call, that when they were like panning into the carnival, you could smell popcorn and hot dogs and whatever was around. And you know, as the camera, I thought the coolest part of all of it, the popcorn stuff I don't care about, or they'd mist when it's wet. When they were shooting with a dolly, kind of getting that dolly action, they actually moved the chair a little bit, which was kind of cool. Although also a little unsettling in the sense that you didn't know where they were going to stop. I just hate sitting in one place and moving around for the length of a movie. I hear you on that too. Although I have fallen in love with this giant recliner seat things that they have here. I think it's great. I think it's super comfortable. You're not, you know, getting kicked in the back. You're not kicking anybody in the back. I'm a bigger guy, so width-wise is always a problem for me in regular seats. My shoulders are always intruding on people's thing. I always feel like I need to take both armrests, but I never do because I don't want to encroach in people's things because it's like you said, my shoulders are already in their space. So it's not fun. So big chairs are the only way to go for me in movie theaters. That way you get your space. That's why flying for me is also a nightmare. It's just, I need to get the window seat, not because I want to look outside, but it's strictly so I can like crawl up into that little window to give myself and the person I'm beside a little more space. Otherwise, it's just like, it's got to be annoying for people. And I always feel bad when I have to sit beside somebody on a plane, and there's never an opportunity in any flight that I've ever taken to not sit beside somebody. Mainly because I can't afford to pay for upgrades or anything like that, or ride business or executive class, which is just insane. Just insane. I'm all about flight specials and dollar flights on Ryanair. Cool stuff. What are we at here? Well, we're almost on the hour. I don't know if Pookie's going live or not over on Twitch. We are going to wrap things up here, I think. We'll put in a good 40K to start the day. I don't think I'm doing 100 today. I might do 100 again tomorrow. We'll see kind of how it goes. But I have my workout to do still. I still have a big weight workout to do, so I don't want to push too hard. Mainly because I'm switching up my day. Usually I do the weights, then I'd ride later in the day. We're doing the opposite today. But appreciate everybody coming out. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Flexo. Thank you, Pookie Butt. Manaqua, thanks for dropping in, my man. Appreciate it so much. You guys are all awesome. We're gonna find somebody to raid on Twitch, and there is nobody there. Why is there nobody there? Pookie, why are you not streaming, Pookie? Why can I not raid your channel with you? Why is that not a thing? You are far from lazy, Pookie. You are far from lazy. Well, who can I raid? Who can I raid? Let's go. We're going to look on the phone. Who's Zwifting? When I have people here, I want to actually raid somebody. This, and I'm also on YouTube, on the YouTube side of things. I can't pedal for another 30, 45 minutes. I could, but go 2 comments up and you'll see why I'm not going to. I think the YouTube side of things is going to bump you over to Mark Alford. So check out Mark's stream if you're on YouTube. Again, appreciate it. Thank you again, Lori. Appreciate it so much. Great chatting with you. Awesome. Enjoy your rest recovery from your ultra. Super impressed. Like, that's just amazing. You are awesome. And we will catch you on a future stream. All right, so hopefully that sent them all on. Mark, we're still on.